Nykeim Johnson joins us from the locker room level. And Nykeim, you contributed in lots of different respects today because of all the different positions that you play. Had to be a tough go. Put us on the sideline for a little bit in the mindset where you guys are at this moment as you look to regroup here.
I mean, we just got to go back to the drawing board, man. We definitely don't want to lose games and let games like this slip away from us. But at the end of the day, we got to move on and make sure we continue it just to grow week to week, and just got to keep going back to the drawing board and make sure we can get the job done next week.
Yeah, you caught that early touchdown pass from Rex. At that point, it's 10-7. You get the ball back right from there. There was momentum at a time here, but it seemed to disappear pretty quickly.
Yeah, the momentum shift of a football game is definitely everything, man. Sometimes when it swings the opponent's way, it can go up or it can go down. So, we just got to make sure we just keep executing the things we got to do.
You fortunately and a couple other players at your position have, for the most part, stayed healthy. When you look at these other position groups and you see guys getting reps and plays that maybe weren't in the plans for this year, how do you support them as teammates?
Oh, man, it's always the next man up mentality. So whoever goes in the game, and especially when they're on the field with the guys that's on the field, we just got to make sure we pumping them up, make sure they have confidence so they can get their jobs done when they're out there.
And last thing for me, Nykeim, is just what are you optimistic about here? You've got another home game next week in the Dome, and how do you get the guys rallied to feel like you got a shot next week against BC?
Oh, man, we just got to push the mindset to make sure everybody's locked in and everybody's focused. So that's definitely going to be an aim for me this week, to make sure that everybody's on the same page so we can get the job done against BC at home.
All right, got your work cut out. We appreciate the time, and enjoy the rest of the weekend, okay?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right, Nykeim, we're going to start off with Matt Hosworth from WSTM.
Hey, Nykeim, from what you saw briefly of Jacoby, what did you think of his performance out there? And, obviously just a one drive there.
I'm proud of the young guy going in the game and getting his first touchdown of his college career, man. That's definitely an important thing for a player, especially when you score your first touchdown. So I'm definitely proud of him in that aspect, and I'm hoping that he just keep working hard every week. So next year, whenever his time is, he gets his number called, he goes and does his job.
Next, we're going to go to Mario Sacco from WSYR.
Kind of piggybacking off that a little bit, Nykeim, you see a guy like Jacoby in practice. What are you seeing week in and week out of him, and how his game's kind of developed, that if he is thrown into the starting role next week, that he can step in and develop for you guys?
His biggest thing is just mentality. He's definitely a laid back guy. So when he steps up and talk, the guys can definitely rally towards him. So with a quarterback being a leader like that, then you definitely got to follow suit. Just follow behind him. Especially as a young guy, he's doing his thing. So making sure, older guys, we just making sure we just got to keep pumping him up and building his confidence.
Thanks, Nykeim. Nice touchdown today.
Thank you.
We're gonna go to Stephen Bailey from 247 Sports.
I'm actually all set. I was going to ask about Jacobian too. Thanks.
Okay, never mind. Next, we're going to go to Adam Hillman from the Daily Orange.
So on the first drive of the game, you had the first down on that third down, and then they got called back looking for a rub route. Can you walk us through what happened there and just kind of explain what went down on that play?
I'm not really sure because, Sherrod Johnson was coming across from me and I was going the opposite way. So when he went behind me, I didn't see what happened. But, things happen in the game, so we just got to go back and just look at the film and see what happened.
All right, 2 more questions. We're going to go to Dan Tortora from GT Media.
Nykeim, just what you could say. I mean, you've been able to obviously find success not only with Rex, but also, you caught a pass from Jacobian, and you've done a good job of in your time here with Tommy DeVito. Just what you can say about your level of play and being a leader out there no matter who the quarterback is.
At the end of the day, when you're catching footballs, you just got to make sure you catch the ball. Doesn't matter who throws it to you. It could be another wide receiver, maybe a running back, anybody. I just got to go out and just making sure I'm executing and doing my job. But with that being said, I just got to keep making sure I'm growing per week and make sure the guys around me are growing too.
Thank you. And we're going to go to Jacob Payne from Sports Illustrated Syracuse.
Hi, Nykeim. Last week was an impressive outing against Clemson. Why weren't you guys able to build off that performance today against Wake Forest?
Maybe the momentum shift, man. When you come out and you don't execute, and sometimes the momentum shifts in the other team's favor, it's kind of hard to come back from that. So we just got to make sure we go back, lock in, watch the film, make sure we can see where we had all our problems at, and just make sure we just grow week to week. Against Clemson, I can say that we made a lot less mistakes, and we made a lot of mistakes early on in this game. So we just got to make sure we go back to the drawing board and clean that stuff up, and then we'll be fine.
Thank you, Nykeim. That ends our media availability for Nykeim.